back out in the garage. Garage a little worse shape than normal. I don't know if I shared this project or not. I got this whole rack of lumber, aluminum cables and stuff. A couple steel tubes, some aluminum tube. This is all part of a bigger project that I think I've talked about. Up here in the rafters, above the garage, I've got the tail feathers, elevator, vertical stabilizer, wing ribs, wing tips, and over here we got a VW engine that's been converted for aircraft use. So yeah, got an airplane project taking up some of my space, wheels and brakes anyway. But that's not what we're. And I've also got window for the lower sash for the window project I've been working on in the house. I had these lower joints here in the corner were loose, so I've got them. I dumped a bunch of tight bond down in, and then I mixed up some sawdust that I had saved from sanding all the trim, mixed up some sawdust and wood glue and packed down in there to kind of rebuild where it rotted out. Anyway, yeah, back to the 302 Super. I got a coat of paint all over the engine. And I'd actually made, I think I made some cardboard covers to go over where the manifold gaskets are going to sit. I've got them out over there in the corner of the. I'm going to give them a shot of copper coat gasket compound. Get the manifold hung back on it. Put a little more paint on the governor linkage. I want to get the governor linkage all hooked back up. Get the key carburetor. Try and get the carburetor hung back on it today. Maybe even get the fuel tank. Well, what I'm trying to do is get all this stuff put back on before I roll that back in the way, and I have to step back and forth over the axle every time I try to get up to the side of the engine. I need to get 2 new drain cocks for the side of the block. Interwebs says my local Menards has like 9 of them in stock, so I maybe run them to Menards. I found out something interesting. I took the tape on the engine serial number plate had started peeling, and when I peeled it back, like all the printing was gone. The numbers, you can still read the stamps. So I don't know if some of the brake clean stuff I was using to degrease the side of the motor, I don't know if that ate the paint off. I don't know. There's no lettering left at all on on that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. May not worry about it. Maybe I want to probably get some electrical cleaner, clean up the starter real good, get a coat of black paint on it, get it put back in. Yeah, so I want, if I can get all that back on this side of the engine. That's all done on this side. I think a couple of those bolts could use a little more paint, but I don't know. Yeah, if we can get everything done over there. The other side, yeah, this side of the engine here is the one that needs the most work. If I can get everything hung, put back on this side, and then we'll clear all this off, and we'll roll the front end back in, and yeah, we'll work on finishing that back. You know what? I may try to put water pump, power steering pump on it. I really think maybe I should, because all that goes right here. Yeah, we may put everything back on the engine before, it might be a week or so before I get all that on. But power steering pump, water pump, get all that stuff put back on the front, so that yeah, it's nice to be able to have room to walk around the front. So anyway, that's where I'm at on that project. So 16th of April, they're predicting snow tomorrow here in Indiana, so I've got to I want to try and get as much of this put back on over here as I can. If I can get this side done today, minus maybe the starter, if I can get a lot done here on this, then I got to get all of this stuff over here back on my side of the garage so Mama's Jeep can come in tonight, so that she didn't have to worry about scraping windows or anything in the morning. So yeah, that's where we're at. 66 U302 Super slowly getting back together.